back to my channel. It's me, Ashley. If you're new here, my name's Ashley. I am a GBO figure pro and this is my prep series. So we have some exciting news this week. It's peak week. Oh my God, I've been waiting to say that. It's peak week. It's peak week. And officially say that it is peak week. As when this video is released, I would have already have competed in the show that I am doing. So I will say it again. It's peak week. Oh, it's peak week. I'm so excited. This isn't even my proper show. So this is just a warm-up show that we're doing along the way. So I do have plenty more shows that I will be doing, that I will be documenting my journey on. But this is just a warm-up show. So I'm doing the PCA Muscletalk show in Kettering. And I'm so excited. I am so excited to get back on stage. Oh, I'm very tired, but I'm also very energetic. Is that? No, they kind of contradict each other. Like adrenaline, is that the right thing? I have a lot of adrenaline, like, and excitement, and yeah. So I am very tired, but it is peak week. So I've just checked in with coach. I am waiting for her response to see what the plan of action is. We have spoken about it before. So I do kind of have an idea, but I am not 100% sure on what is going to happen, just purely because I've been checking in very frequently these past few days with her and my weight has just been like going. It's just been going down and down, getting leaner, but I'm also looking fuller at the same time and things like that. And this is obviously just a warm-up show, so my body isn't 100% where we want it to be yet, just because we don't obviously want to run myself into the ground before my proper shows later on. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for her to respond to my check-in. Since the last video, we have had some changes. We were doing all low days, I think, last time I checked in. We had some few alterations. Calories stayed the same, but we switched over some of like the carbs and the fats and things like that to see what worked best for my body and what could happen like if we changed a few things like that. So that's really kind of what we did. We dropped steps and cardio as well because my body responded really well to the rest that I had on that last video. But yeah, so I'm just waiting. So what I'm going to do as well in this video is it's not going to be filmed over one whole day. I'm going to actually film clips throughout the entire peak week, just to get obviously an idea of what peak week consists of. Obviously everybody's peak week is entirely different, so what I do in my peak week is going to be completely different to what somebody else in my category does for their peak week, what somebody else does in bikini category for their peak week, etc, etc. And what I'm doing for this peak week is going to be different to what I'm going to be doing for my other shows. It's going to be different to what I did last year. Like, it's all comes down to how your body currently is at that moment in time and how it is reacting and things like that. So as I said, this is just going to be my peak week. I'm still not going to be going through numbers, macros and like weights with you and stuff like that, just because they are all personal to me and I don't want people copying them and thinking that if they do those then they can get to the condition that I'm in and stuff like that, because that's not how it works. So yeah, I will be taking you along throughout the week, showing you bits and bobs, and then the video next week will be show day video. So I will be filming as much as possible, as much as I can remember. So it will be things like obviously in the hotel before and obviously show day. I might see if I can try and get a bit for the day after as well, and that, just so that you can see obviously my condition and whatnot. But I am so excited this week, so excited. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for my coach's response, and then I'm not sure obviously when I'll pick the camera up next. It might be to obviously let you know what's going on, or it might be further on in the week once obviously things start to get going. So stay tuned and I will see you when I see you. So I've heard back from my coach and I am checking in again in 2 days, so day after tomorrow, just to see obviously how I'm going. But she was really happy with obviously the changes that had happened, my drop and things like that, how I'm looking. So we're keeping everything the same until I check in again in 2 days, just to see how things are looking. Cardio has stayed the same amount of time, but the intensity is reduced. So I'm not doing intervals anymore. I'm just doing steady state cardio. And it's my last leg day today that's going to be like a proper leg day, and then we switch things around next week. So Monday of peak week is going to be my final leg day, but it's going to be a really light pump leg day, nothing like the intensity that I do at the minute. And then up until I think Thursday, it's going to be just light upper pump work, sort of like stuff on the cables and that, kind of similar to what we've done last year, nothing extreme at all. And then Friday is obviously day before the show, so I won't be doing anything on the Friday. I will be having my feet up, travelling to the hotel and sorting out my tan and whatnot. As I said, we're going to see how things are going Monday, but with it being my warm-up show, we're not really going to be doing peak week to kind of how we would normally do it. So we're just kind of going to do Wednesday, Thursday, I think it is, as kind of like a carb up, see how I am Friday, and then just go from there really. Obviously peak week is different for every show, and like I said, this is just my warm-up show, so my body isn't at its full potential. I'm in such a better position though than my warm-up shows that I did last year, and obviously my first ever show that I did the year before. So I am actually really excited to see how I look come show day, even though it is a warm-up show. But yeah, I'm just really excited. I think if things stay the same Monday, then I will probably pick up the camera again later on in the week once I'm having my carb up, but we'll just see how things go, so stay tuned. So guys, I'm just checking in again with you. We are on day 4 of peak week. Things are going well. Cardio has been reduced a little bit, steps have been reduced. I did my check-in yesterday again with coach, and I'm doing another one tomorrow in person with her, just so she can get a proper look at things. But yeah, not much else has changed really, so this is just like a quick update on what's going on. Tomorrow I will probably be doing more filming like of the day, and then Thursday and Friday as well in the run up to the show, and then obviously Saturday is show day, so that will be a separate video, so that will be next week. But yeah, I'm getting really excited now. I did my last leg session yesterday, just a light leg session, nothing too extreme. I weighed myself this morning and we have hit a new low as well, so I am so excited. But yeah, I will catch you tomorrow when I will do some more proper filming. Hopefully as well, tomorrow is the start of carb up days, and yeah. So hey everyone, I just thought I would just film this whilst I'm heading home. So it's been an early morning today. As I said previously, I saw some of my clients this morning. I saw one of my transformation clients at 5:15 this morning, so I got up at 4:15 so that I had time to travel, etc. Yeah, and I did a face-to-face check-in with Coach. Now I'm back home, guys. I'm just having some rice cakes. So I'm gonna have four rice cakes. The time is, it's nearly 10 o'clock. It's like 10 to 10. Yeah. Rice cakes, these Tesco rice cakes are amazing. So eat those. I'm having quite a few of these today, as you'll probably see. But yeah, I'm gonna eat these and then I'll pick up the camera when I make my lunch for you guys. So I've just been for a walk to Asda just to get my 30-minute walk in and some of my obviously like activeness and stuff like that for the day. But I think for the rest of the day, obviously apart from me doing my pump up in the home gym, I'm going to be sat with my feet up. Just made my lunch. So my lunch, I haven't actually changed compared to like what I normally have, just because I've added my carbs in elsewhere. I do tend to get a bit hungrier in the evening, and I've put them in around my pump up as well, so like pre and post and things like that. So I've just got some more chicken on this. So I have my salad, stir fry, broccoli and my chicken. I've got some baconaise sauce on there from Skinny Foods and some pink Himalayan salt. So I'm going to eat this, sit with my feet up, watch some TV, and then in about an hour or so I'll probably go and do my upper pump in the garage. So I will film my pre and post as well, maybe film my pump, or I might film the pump tomorrow because that's the last one that I'm doing, but I'll decide when I get to it, so stay tuned. So I'm just eating my pre-workout. Not that it's really kind of gonna be like a big workout, it's just an upper pump as I said, but this time I have got rice cakes and some chicken breast. So I've got my rice cakes, my chicken breast and my GDA tablet as well. I had been taking the GDA tablets out a little bit because my carbs have been quite low, but obviously today, because I'm eating more carbs, I've popped them back in with my meals where my carbs are higher. So yeah, gonna eat this. I'm not gonna have any intra or like pre-workout drink or anything like that because it's not really needed today at all. So yeah, so as I said, I think I will film my pump tomorrow. I won't do it today, with tomorrow being the last one, so I'll pop that in. But yeah, so you will catch me when I'm making my post-workout, which I think is some oats and whey. Yeah, oats and whey. So I will see you then.
Encourages romantic relationships. Matchmaker. When rubbed at the tip, the friction causes it to ignite. Match this.
So I've just got back in from doing my upper pump. It literally took me like 25 minutes-ish. As I said, nothing too extreme. I've got my GDA tablets and I have, oh, hang on, a huge bowl of oats. And I've mixed in my CMP peptide biscuit spread whey as well. I did have it pre-mixed as a paste in the fridge overnight as well, so it's literally like just melted into the oats, and then like the oats have like set again. So yeah, I'm really excited to eat this. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this now. And then my next meal is going to be my evening meal, which will be my last meal, because yeah, I ate like my rice cake snacks and stuff earlier, but I need to, before I eat, check in with my coach again at 5 o'clock, just so that she can see how these carbs have gone in and how I'm looking and things like that, what my weight is, and then she's going to decide whether or not to add in any more carbs and go from there. So I'm going to absolutely demolish this. Watch some TV, play on the PS5 for a bit, just keep my feet up and stuff, and then in about 2 hours I'll be checking in with Coach. Oh my god. Okay, so I've checked in with Coach about an hour ago now. I've just been cooking because she has added even more carbs. Oh my god. I feel like I'm in heaven. So I've just made my last meal for the day with even more carbs than what we had originally planned. But as I've mentioned before, I'm just kind of using foods that I have already had before, which I know my stomach kind of likes, my body reacts well with. So I've just kind of gone for more of the stuff that I'd already added in today. So like my oats and my rice cakes. So I've kept my actual kind of evening meal itself the same, and then just added in the carbs around it. So I have my salad, like stir fry with my broccoli and my chicken in there, and then I've got my skinny food baconaise sauce on there, just a small amount. Then here come the carbs. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Loads of rice cakes, Tesco salt and vinegar, absolutely top tier. I have my 3 GDA tablets as well, and I have another huge bowl of oats as well. Yeah, I'm just going to savour this moment because I don't know how my body's going to react tomorrow. I'm going to check in tomorrow morning and see what's happened, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we go again with what we've done today. If not, I'm just assuming we'll put carbs back down again. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now because I really want to eat this food, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is now Thursday, so literally 2 days away from show day. I'm so excited. Even though it's just a warm-up show, like, I cannot wait to get back on stage. Like, I'm just really excited. Like, it's so hard to explain to people that kind of aren't into bodybuilding and stuff like that, but it's just the rush that you get, and just like, I just love it. I just love getting on that stage and just showcasing like all the hard work that I've put in since, oh gosh, when did we start? April. But I have checked in with Coach this morning. I'm just waiting to hear back from her, but I weighed myself as well this morning, and after all the food that we ate yesterday, I am literally weighing the same as yesterday. Like, my weight hasn't shifted at all. So it can either go 2 ways. She can either say we're going to do the same again today, or she might alter things a little bit to try and get my weight to go down even more. But I'm not 100% sure, because I know obviously with this being the warm-up show, she doesn't want me to peak for this show and tire myself out for my bigger shows later in the year. So we'll just have to wait and see what she says. Normally I would kind of eat my breakfast before she responds back, but I'm going to see what she says first, because if she does change things or whatever, I would prefer to have my carbs later on in the day instead of first thing in the morning. It's just my personal preference. So I have a coffee in my compact mug, my ProCard pending mug, which I got this last year just before my GBO show, and I did get my GBO ProCard. So yeah, this is my go-to prep mug now. But yeah, so I have my coffee in here that I'm going to have while I wait. Plan of action today is my last upper pump, which I will be doing at home in the home gym, and then feet up really for the rest of the day. I need to do my base coat tan this evening as well. So I will pop in like a before and after as well with that. But yeah, base coat tan later. Then I need to put all the black bed sheets and stuff on the bed so that nothing transfers over and my partner doesn't absolutely kill me for destroying the bed sheets. Get into my bronzy onesie and just knuckle down for the rest of the day. If food is exactly the same, I will film little clips of it, but obviously you saw most of it yesterday. But I will obviously let you know what coach says. I will also pop in my check-in that I sent her this morning, just so that you can see how I'm looking. I have in front of me all the little kind of bits that I've been ordering to take with me, so I will just show you those now. So this is just kind of, I've just been putting stuff on the side just to get ready to take with me. So I've got my favourite rice cakes to take. I have some dark chocolate under there, my Tangfastic Haribo for my pump up. I found some squeezy jam as well, so I'll be taking that for my oats. I've got my squeezy peanut butter, my pink Himalayan rock salt, and then just some flavour drops just in case I need to add a little flavour. I have my tub here for my oats, and also my reminder to get my tea box out of the freezer. I cannot wait. But yeah, these are just the little bits. Obviously I've got my little scales. I do have some bottles of water, but this is just a larger one just to take down on the way with me, and then I can just bin it when I'm done with it, and I'm not having to carry around like my bottles and stuff. And then I have also my Vascumax from Strom Sports for my upper pump as well before stage. So that's just all the little bits that I've been putting out. Obviously there are other bits as well that I need to take, but this is just the stuff that I've just been kind of collecting, and I've just left it out on the side to remind me that I need to take it. So I've just got my response back from coach, and it's definitely not what I was expecting. She's added in even more carbs. Even more. Oh my god. So yeah. So more food today. She was really happy with my check-in, feet up and stuff like that for today. I've just got to do a 20-minute steady walk, and that's it. But yeah. Oh my god. Right, so I'm gonna make my breakfast now. Oh my god, more carbs. This is like, yeah, as you can tell, I'm excited. Although I was pretty full come the end of yesterday, and I did wake up in the night and I was like hungry. Like, I don't normally wake up in the night feeling hungry. I have just literally made up those extra carbs with the foods that I was already eating. I've not added in anything extra as such. So it is literally just more rice cakes, more oats. Yeah, just because I know that my body reacts well to those. I'm not gonna shove in a load of things that I've not been having recently, like rice and pasta and stuff like that, because I just don't know how it's going to react with my body. We know that what I did yesterday worked, so we're just going to do it again, and I'm just going to obviously increase the amounts of oats and rice cakes, things like that. So stay tuned, more food to come. So I've just made my breakfast. So we've got our 3 GDA tablets, some rice cakes, Tesco salt and vinegar, and another big bowl of oats. I've mixed in the custard cream Strom Velocity. I made it into a whey paste and mixed it in that way, so it didn't, like, it's smoother and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to eating this. But yeah, I've just drank my first big bottle of water. Water has been increased, so I've got to get through quite a bit today, so I'm trying to get through as much as possible as early as I can, so I'm not having to get up in the night to wee, especially with me having my base coat tan on. I don't really want to be having to get up and unzipping my bronzy and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna turn this off now because I'm hungry and I want to eat this. But yeah, so stay tuned for the rest of peak week and my meals, and yeah. So it's 1 o'clock, guys. I've eaten my lunch. So I didn't film it because it was just the same as yesterday. So I didn't have like many carbs with it. I've kept all my carbs sort of pre and post pump and evening meal. So it was just like my salad, stir fry, broccoli and chicken. I've had my 4 rice cakes as well for my snack. And I'm just about to now have my pre-workout food before I do my final upper pump session. So I just have some rice cakes and chicken and a GDA tablet. So I'm going to eat this workout food, which is the same as yesterday. My big bowl of oats with my CMP peptide biscuit spread whey mixed in. I'm gonna go for, yeah. So yeah, see you then. So I've just got back in from my last upper pump session. It's just a quick one again, but food time again. My GDA tablets, I've got some rice cakes as well, Tesco ones again, and this big bad boy of oats again. I don't want to tip it, hold on. Here we go. This big bad boy of oats, and I've filled it with the CMP peptide biscuit spread. Yeah, actually genuinely tastes like Biscoff. So I've mixed that into a paste and then mixed it straight into my oats. And I'm just gonna leave that to set for a bit before I eat. But yeah. So now plan of action is to eat this, and then I'm going to shower, just wash any kind of residue off my body so that when I tan later on, there's nothing already on my skin. And then I need to check in with Coach again at 5 o'clock, see how things are, weigh myself for her and see what her response is before I eat my evening meal. If we decide to add anything else in or take anything out based on how my body is, but I will keep you all updated. So I've just checked in with coach again. I checked in at 5. It's now just gone 5:30 and I've just finished making my evening meal. We've added more carbs again. Like, I'm genuinely in shock. Like, I was not expecting more to be added. I thought she'd just be like, right, okay, yeah, we'll stick with what we've got, keep going. But no, we've added even more. I don't think, like, this is just a warm-up show. And, like, to start off with, we were like, oh yeah, we won't do a big carb up, we'll just kind of flow into it and whatnot and just kind of test the waters, and because it's a warm-up show. And yeah, and it's now like the amount of carbs that I'm on at the minute is ridiculous, like the amount of food that I've got to try and get in. So I've kept my salad, like stir fry, that I normally have for my evening meal, so the same as yesterday, with my broccoli and like my chicken and stuff, so that's the same. Then so I've got my GDA tablets as well, but I've got all these rice cakes to eat and my oats. Now, my oats I was having in that big bowl before. The amount of oats that I've had to cook, I've had to go into my mixing bowl. Look at it. Oh my god, it's like, yeah. So, mind you, like tomorrow it's probably gonna go way down, with it being day before show. But yeah, so I'm gonna put my feet up, knuckle down and watch some TV whilst I eat all of this food. And yeah, I'm still kind of in shock that we've put carbs up again. But like, I weighed myself before I checked in at 5 with my coach, and bearing in mind carbs have gone up since yesterday as well, and I weigh the same amount as what I did yesterday at 5 p.m. when I checked in. So it's literally like, I do get why she has popped carbs up, because my weight is literally like not budged at all. But yeah, I'm gonna try and enjoy this, because tomorrow and Saturday is probably gonna be like, well, Saturday definitely with it being show day, but tomorrow, yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot lower than what it has been these past 2 days. So I'm gonna enjoy this, watch some TV, and then I'm going to do my first layer of my base coat tan, so you will see me when I'm sorting that out. Right guys, so I'm just about to do my first base coat tan. This is obviously my before, quite pale. So I have my Pro Tan ready, I have my mitt, yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and got my black sheet, black towels and everything to make sure that I don't stain anything. But yeah, so this is me before, and you'll see me after with one coat of base tan. So first base coat is done, as you can tell from before and after. Now I'm in my bronzy. So, all done now for today. All food is eaten, all my fluids have been drank, base coat done. Just gonna put my feet up now for a few hours or so, and then head off to bed. I have my black bed sheets ready. I have trusty shiwi. Saves peeing in a cup because you can't sit down on the toilet because of your tan, because it will make rings on your legs and you'll stay in the toilet seat. 2, you don't want any drips on your legs, which will ruin the tan. So shiwi, best purchase ever if you're a female bodybuilder. Get a shiwi. Anyway, I'm going to sign this one off. It is Thursday of peak week. Tomorrow is Friday, day before show. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, day before show. Excuse, obviously, the state of this tan. This is just coat 1 of 3. So this is the aftermath. So last night you would have seen me, obviously, with my first coat of my base coat on. This is it washed off. So I've slept in it, I've let it settle into my skin, I've washed this coat off, and then later on this evening I will do my second base coat, which I will keep on. I won't wash that one off. And then tomorrow, show day morning, I will do my top coat on top of the base coat and not wash that off either. But I love it because it makes my teeth look really, really white. Yeah, so I've washed my hair as well, because obviously I can't do that later today or tomorrow because of the tan, and I can't wash that off. So I am so excited. I cannot wait. Yeah, it feels like a long time since I've been on stage last. Not even been a year, but yeah, it feels like forever. But yeah, I have weighed myself this morning. I have checked in with Coach and I'm just waiting to hear back from her to see what the plan of action is today regarding food, and then I can get all that food prepped, ready to take with me to the hotel. I'm leaving here at about 3 o'clock and I should get to the hotel between like 4:30 and 5, and then I'm just gonna relax, pop my feet up. I need to do obviously my tan whilst I'm there as well, but I will obviously take you along with me. So yeah, weighed myself this morning, literally after all that food yesterday, which we like obviously increased from the day before and stuff like that. My weight's not budged again. There's been no increase, which is good because you don't want it to increase. But yeah, like I've just eaten all that food and my body just weighs the same. Obviously a lower body fat than usual. Obviously the state that I'm in at the minute isn't maintainable, and if you are not bodybuilding, then it is definitely something that I would 100% not recommend that you do, because it is not maintainable. The calories that you're on, the amount of cardio that you have to do and whatnot. This is just for show and show day. Obviously once all my shows are done this year, we will be reversing back out and getting back up to a healthy weight again, and a healthy amount of body fat. But yeah, so I will check back in with you when Coach has responded back to my check-in. I'll go through what the plan of action is, but for now I have my coffee to drink, and yeah, I'm just gonna sit with my feet up. Okay guys, so I've just heard back from my coach, and yes, as I expected, food has dropped drastically compared to yesterday, but it is day before show, and this has happened every show for me. It's just what my body reacts well to and stuff like that, and I've just noticed my hair's all flicky. Yeah, so protein and fats have stayed the same as what they have been for the past 2 days on the carb up, but carbs have reduced. So they're more than what I was on during my low days, but obviously they're a lot less than what they've been for the past 2 carb up days. So I'm just finishing up some client work on my laptop before I kind of shut off from work, and then I will be prepping my meals to take. So I'll prep them all, and then I'll show you obviously how I take them and whatnot, and make sure I label them and stuff like that. So I'll do all of that. So I've just prepped my meals for the day. For my breakfast, I'm gonna have some oats and some chicken, but then these are my meals for the rest of the day, all nicely prepped. So meal 2 and 3 I'll be eating before I leave, then meal 4 and meal 5 I will be having in the hotel. So yeah, that's kind of really it for my meals today. I'm going to check in with Coach after I've eaten everything, and then she's going to see if she wants to add in any more carbs. But yeah, so I'm going to pop the camera down now, and I will turn it back on once I get to the hotel. So see you there. Hey everyone, so I've just done my second base coat. I'm in the hotel, I've eaten all my food and I've drank all my water. Checked in with Coach, and that's about it really for today. So I'm just gonna chill now, get ready for bed and stuff like that, and yeah, so show day tomorrow, exciting times. Thank you to everybody that has watched this extremely long video. Thank you to those that are new here, and thank you to those that return. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Episodes are uploaded every Sunday at 6 PM. I'm Ashley, GBO Figure Pro, and this is the last day of peak week. Show day tomorrow. Fingers crossed for everything. It is a warm-up show, so I'm just going to enjoy myself. But yeah, so stay tuned next week for the show day video. But that's it for this video. Just remember as well, you're always stronger than you think.